Okay, this is going to be the complete beginner's guide to using email in GoHighLevel. Now, before we jump in, there's one thing you need to do before you start sending emails, and that is set up your own dedicated email sending domain. Basically, making it so your emails come from your domain, yourdomain.com, whatever, versus GoHighLevel's standard domain. Why? Because this is going to be the biggest determining factor in if you land in the inbox versus the spam folder. If you use GoHighLevel's default, you'll be sharing a email reputation with everyone else. Basically, if you don't understand what email reputation means, it means other people's bad sending practices will affect you and cause you to land in spam. So check out the video I have linked down below where I tell you how you can actually get your email dedicated domain set up. It's very simple, not complicated. You can do it in just a few minutes. Now, let's get into actually sending emails in HighLevel. There's three main use cases that you're probably going to be using. The first would be sending out an email blast. So if you have a list of contacts and you have a Black Friday sale coming up, then you would go and you would send a blast. It's like a one-time email. Or if you send a newsletter out that you write each week and you send it out, that's an email blast. The second would be automated email follow-up. So someone signs up for your webinar, they download your lead magnet. You're going to pre-write emails to follow up with them and nurture them over time and put those into an automation. Those would be your email follow-up automations. The third would simply be your confirmation emails if someone purchases your product, if someone signs up for your community, joins your coaching platform, whatever it is. So let's jump into it. Our email campaigns, our email blasts or newsletters, this is typically what I see the most common use case from people. So we'll start with this first. We're going to head into our marketing tab here. And in our marketing tab, we see our emails tab at the top. From here, we can choose templates, which is self-explanatory. You can go in here and create templates, or you can go to campaigns if you're going to send out a new campaign. You can organize it via folders. You can just create a new one. So we'll go ahead and click Create New. You can choose from your templates. You can choose from GoHighLevel's library of pre-made templates here, or you could simply create from blank and use the design editor, the code editor, the plain text editor. This is just writing a email like you would in Gmail, right? It's just going to be plain text. This is if you want to put in custom code. Most people use the design editor. It's a classic drag and drop email builder, just like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or any other tool. You're just going to drag whatever element you want here, and you're going to just customize your email, right? So you can change colors, you can change fonts, you can write text. So I could put in a text block here. You can, of course, use custom values. So if you wanted to address the person by name, you could write, hey. Click on the custom values right here. Go to contact, go to first name. So this would say, hey, Mark, and then I could write my email, right? Blah, 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 blah. Now, if I wanted to put in an image, same thing. I can just grab the image, click on the image pencil icon right here. I can upload an image or choose an image here from my media folder. So if I wanted to choose this image, I could throw it in. I could drag my button in like I already did. I could change my color. I could change my size of the button. I could change where the button links to. Very self-explanatory, but one thing to not forget is to name your campaign. A lot of people I coach forget this. Go ahead and name your campaign right here. So we'll just do test 1. From here, you can send a test. You can see different version history. You can attach files. You can preview. You can save. And of course, you can send or schedule your email. Now, send now is very self-explanatory. It's going to go out right now. If you want to schedule it, then you can schedule it for a specific day or time. Batch scheduling is going to be if you have a list of, let's say, 300 people, you could say send it to 100 people every hour until you exceed that list or hit the cap on your list. This is something you're going to want to do if you freshly set up that email domain and you have a brand new email reputation. You want to make sure that you're sending in small batches. Typically, if you're brand new, a batch closer to 30 is going to be better, and that's going to increase deliverability and then help your email reputation over time, and you can gradually increase that. But email warm-up is a whole other video, and it's a whole other subject for its own thing. I'm not going to worry about the Smart Send or the RSS here because this is a beginner's guide, and most beginners are just going to be doing a send now, a schedule, and potentially a batch schedule, but even that, probably not. So if we were to send it now, our sender email is fairly self-explanatory, right? You're just going to put in your email. Now, you will have to verify your email. And this is very simple. You're just going to click Verify Now. It will send a verification code. You're going to verify it. Sender name, this is going to be who it's from. So I could say Marketing Mark. Subject line, very self-explanatory, your subject line, as is what people see in their inbox. So, for example, Black Friday sale. Now, obviously, it's a very weak subject line, but you get the idea. Preview text, that's that preview text, right? That people see when they're in their inbox. They see who it's from, the subject, and then sometimes you'll see emails have a quick sneak peek. Now, what's cool about this is this doesn't actually have to be part of the email copy itself. This can be used as a strategic tool to increase open rates by writing some, compelling, curiosity-driven, interest-driven preview text here. Recipients. This is very important because this is where you choose who is your email going to. Now, typically, you're going to be doing this from tags. So when someone opts in for your webinar, you're going to create a tag, so lead-webinar name, lead-master list, right? I always tag with a master list, so anybody that gets any of my lead magnets gets my lead-master, and then I also do my lead magnet specific tagging, so anybody that opts in for a specific lead magnet is tagged specifically to that lead magnet. This makes it so if I want to go and send an email to my whole list of leads, I can do it with my master tag, but maybe I want to send a specific email to only those people that have opted in for something related to funnel building because this email is specific to that interest, then I could choose my funnel building lead magnet. So you get the idea. But either way here, choose from tags, click plus, and then you could choose your specific tag. So if I did interest GoHighLevel, that would send it to 67 people. From here, you can go ahead and send a test email, preview in your browser, or of course, you can click review and send. Now, one quick note here with scheduling out emails, if you were to schedule this, there's an important option right here that is saying, do you want to, so let's say I schedule this for 3 days in the future, and I was gonna send it to my lead master tag. If I scheduled it right now and left it default, anyone that opts in between now and those 3 days would not get this email. But if I choose yes, include them, this means that anybody that opts in between now and the time the email goes out that gets this tag will also get the email. So I always use that if I'm doing a schedule. Now let's go and talk about automations and email workflows. So I'm here in my automation tab, and let's say that I had a webinar that someone was going to opt into, and then I wanted to follow up with a sequence of emails. I could go ahead here and click create workflow, and I could start from scratch, or I could use the awesome new AI builder. We're gonna go continue with manual save. Now, I could use the new AI builder, which I have a video about to set this up, but we're gonna go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. First thing would be selecting our trigger. Typically, if it was something like a webinar, it would be that they filled out my webinar registration form, but this is not a webinar video, this is an email video. To add emails into a sequence, you're just going to click any of these plus icons after the trigger and click send email. Again, you have a couple options here. The first is if you want to create some nice, sexy templates, you could go ahead and just create those templates and click choose from template, and it will paste that right in right here. Or if you were going to go ahead and not use a template, then you could go ahead and just send a plain text email. So again, I could say, hey, click on the custom values, contact, first name, so hey Mark, and then I would write my email. And I can attach files here as well, but we can't add in buttons, images, etc. Well, I suppose we can here with the image, but it's not that same clean, sexy email template. So if you want something that looks high-end, like a custom newsletter, create it in your templates in the email tab, and then just name it so you know how to find it and grab the template. But this is good for quick and dirty emails, like someone signs up for a webinar, it's just a quick, hey, here's your replay link, hey, what did you think, etc. So you can write out your email here, go ahead and click save. Now you do have to have all of these fields put in order to save. And then if I wanted to send another email 24 hours after, I could grab a wait period, go for 24 hours, click save, and then I could just do the same thing with another email. So this is how you're going to be sending emails out on workflows and scheduling these out. Very, very simple. Same thing goes for if someone purchases a course, a coaching product, community, whatever it is, and you want to send them a custom email. Your trigger would simply be that they purchased a specific product or joined a specific offer, and then you're going to go ahead and write out that email as well. So Very quick and dirty, super beginner's guide to email. This stuff does not have to be complicated. You just have to think about first, what is the use case of my email? Is it something that needs to be scheduled out in advance? Is it something that needs to be automated for an evergreen system when someone opts into a webinar or lead magnet? Am I just sending out a newsletter that I'm going to write and send out today? So figure out what your goal is and then figure out, okay, do I go into the emails tab and just send that out now? Do I go into my workflows tab and write that out in advance? Etc. I've got a ton of videos here on the channel of how to schedule out the right cadence for emails, on post opt-ins for lead magnets, on sending email blasts, a whole bunch of stuff, so make sure to check it out. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I've got a whole ton of free content and resources on my website linked down below, completely free, and one of them shows you how to build a new email list from scratch. I think there's another one that shows you how to clean your email list and make sure that you increase your deliverability. So definitely check those out if you're trying to use email. Email is an awesome tool. I've made a lot of money using email myself, and I totally believe and know that you can do the same. My email's down there as well if you want to reach out. If you found the video to be helpful or you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Peace.